Welcome to the Football Lads podcast with Justin and Phil. We start off this week, Phil, just catching up on a few things from last week. We had a few people messaging. Well, say a few. We've had hundreds of messages and comments. So thank you for all the interaction that we've had.
Brilliant.
We'll be getting to that in a little bit, giving a few shouts to people and a bit of recognition for some nice stories.
Yeah. So today we've got our first interview.
Sarah White comes to join us.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. The first person we've had on, apart from Monty, that is.
Yeah, Monty's on here every week.
On a few
I think it'll be good. She's a character.
Just going forwards, to give our viewers a little bit of a heads up about what's going to be happening in the coming weeks. We've got Kyle Beecher, who's going to come on from the South Birmingham Flaggers. Obviously, we both know Kyle well. Kyle's one of the founders from the DFLA. He's been with us a long time. Good lad. Those of you who don't know, 7 miles of flags in Birmingham.
7 miles,
well over 10 million viewers.
Yeah.
Fair play. We're looking forward to having Kyle on the show.
We've got Roy Lana coming on, haven't we?
We've got Roy Lana coming on. So, we're looking forward to that. The Lion of London Bridge for all you Millwall fans. Tony O'Neill, the Red Army General.
Yep, the Red
Tony's
Army
going to come down.
That's it, that'll be good.
Yeah,
Roy,
obviously, there's a film coming out about Roy Lana with Leo Gregory playing Roy, I believe.
Yep.
And Tony, Tony's the Red Army General. He's been around a long time, good friend of mine.
Yep. If you're from the football world, you all know Tony O'Neill.
Yeah.
And Roy Lana.
Yeah. So those are just some of the guests that we're lining up for this show. Last week, as you know, we were advertising a few events.
Yeah.
And we advertised some events in Colchester and Braintree.
Yeah.
And we gave an early shout out to the event that's coming up this Saturday in Hullfield.
By the looks of it, there's going to be big numbers there, mate.
Yeah, so if you're up there in the area, if you're up north or wherever you're travelling from, I mean, to be fair, quite often we have these events in London and people travel from all around the country. So, get your boots on, put your feet on the ground and get yourselves up to Hull.
Anyone from the area, get yourself over to Hull. It's going to be a great day.
Hello everybody, Ian from United Hull here. Just a quick video of showing you the area of the meeting point on Saturday, the 27th. This is a Connexion Live building, which is down Osborne Street, Myton Gate, bang opposite the police station. So we'll be meeting here approximately 11:30. The march will begin at 12:30, where we meet the other groups en route.
Welcome back. We're joined on the show by Sarah White from the Pink Ladies. Sarah, nice to welcome on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, obviously myself and Phil, you're our first guest on the show.
I feel privileged.
Well, thank you.
I am. 2 young men. What more could a woman want?
Well, thank you.
This is what I like. We're getting off of a good one here.
We've got Sarah on. Sarah's representative of the Pink Ladies. Those of you who've been following things in and around the country, Sarah especially associated with Epping. So tell us, how did you get involved with the Pink Ladies?
Basically, the only way I got involved with the Pink Ladies and how it all started was me going along to the first protest in Epping, and there was Pink Ladies there, and then kind of jumped on board, and then for me that's how it started. So and I feel then very compelled to be part of the Pink Ladies. I'm very passionate about what's going on in the community, and as a mother I want to stand up for what's right. So it only seemed right to become a Pink Lady of Epping.
So and you got arrested.
I did, and I think that
Good
that
girl.
do you know what? I think that also helped, like, for people to want me to speak out as well. So I'd just done a speech 20 minutes before I got arrested, or about 20 minutes, half hour, and I believe that was one of the contributing factors to me getting arrested. But because of that, I think people see it that I took one for the team.
Yeah. How many officers arrested you?
3 was actually forcefully arresting me.
Did they force you to the ground?
No, they did try.
Okay.
But because that's one of their tactics lately, and especially in Epping.
Yeah.
And I was not going to have, because basically what they do when they get you on the ground is they buckle you over, so your legs are underneath your chest, and then your face. But your face is on the floor, and there's no way I was going to let that happen, because they're incapable of restraining people. So what would have happened when I got on the floor? So It was quite brutal. I was covered in bruises.
How was you treated in the police station? Was they all right?
When I got to the police station, they was as good as gold.
Okay.
They was as good as gold. Had a little bit of hostility when I first got there.
Yeah.
But once they realised, actually, she's all right. And I was fine.
Yeah.
They was all right to me. It was the officers that come and arrested me. That was the problem.
Were they local officers that arrested you?
I believe they was Met Police.
Okay.
From what I've heard, but you know, I could be wrong. But there was something in the air that night. They definitely they wanted to arrest us, and I was a target.
When you got arrested, when you got arrested, I was under the understanding that they put an order on you that you couldn't go back to Epping. But you've been back ever since, haven't you?
Yeah, so obviously I was detained for 24 hours. And then they came to me after so many hours and said, we've got bail conditions for you after I'd been interviewed. And I was like, them bail conditions are unrealistic. You can't stop me from going into Epping. I'm a single mother of 3 children. My work is in Epping. Most of my customers are there. I would not be able to pay my bills. That's ridiculous. I haven't incited violence, no racial abuse or nothing like that, no terrorist threat. I literally hung a flag. That's literally my crime.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to take my phone, and I said, you can have my phone, but I'm not giving you the password. You can look at it now and I'll open it for you, but other than that, this is unrealistic what you're asking. Then they left me for another 5 hours, come back, and then they give me the new bail conditions were I can't be at the Phoenix Hotel, can't be at the Bell Hotel location. So when I signed that, I said, what do you mean by location? Because that's very vague. That could be the whole of Epping, because it's located in Epping, or it could be the grounds in which it's built on. And because I'd already signed it, they was like, well, that's the grounds on which it's built on, because I already know if you haven't put a perimeter in place.
It's kind of crazy what's going on with the flag thing at the moment. Because I mean, next week we've got on Carl Beecher and the lads from the South Birmingham flaggers, they're called. You know, and they put up 7 miles of flags.
Oh, that was
and to be fair, if you go back, a couple of years ago, everyone's putting up Ukraine flags. So what's all right and what isn't all right? Where's the law on this? So you can put that flag up, but not that flag, or on any given day. So on one particular day, you put a flag up and you're arrested.
So what have they charged you with?
So they initially, because when they doxed me and released all of my details, they said it was because of Section 14. However, when I got my charge sheet, it's Section 11 and Section 12 of the Public Order Act, 1986. And that, I said, well, I'm not a lawyer. You know, what does that mean? What law did I break? And they said, basically, you deferred from the route of the procession. The route of the procession, I already know what it is, but I said, well, could you let me know what it is when they was interviewing me? And they said, the police commissioner released a statement yesterday, and he said it to go from the Bell Hotel to the Civic Centre. And at the moment he said that, I was like, great. So I said, so can you tell me what the Civic Centre is then? No, we don't know what it is. And I said, it's the council offices. The stairs on which I was standing on, when the flag blows up, it says Civic Centre. So I said, so that's it, you've got no leg to stand on. And he said, interview terminated, back to your cell. And as we stepped outside, I said, I reckon common sense is just about to kick in, isn't it?
If you were talking about a couple of weeks ago on Saturday the 13th on the Unite the Kingdom rally, several 100,000 people must have deferred from the course of that month because they weren't expecting
going
that
to
many
pubs
people
or couldn't even get to it.
So
it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
But they was gunning for me. I'd give the local councillor some heated criticism 2 weeks prior. Within a day, she'd released a statement about myself and Callum, who also got arrested the same night as me. And within a day of that statement, I was also added onto a far-right watch list. But her dad is the friend of the police commissioner. So, isn't it funny how me and Callum both got arrested, and it was me and Callum that she released a statement over. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a political arrest, and I had no business being in that police cell.
Sarah, I understand you've got a very, well, from what we understand, people we've spoken to, a very big protest coming up. Do you want to tell the audience about what's going on?
So basically, everyone, we'd really like you to attend our protest next week, which is the 1st of October. It's on a Wednesday. It's outside Parliament Square. It's starting at 10 a.m. in the morning. We've got lots of guest speakers, including myself, of course, and Ola, who I've organised this with. So myself and Ola, obviously, Epping Pink Ladies.
Yep.
And we was discussing that we wanted to get something a bit more widespread, be involved with people up and down the country. And we decided we're better than to have a protest outside Parliament. And, you know,
I think it's great that you're doing it midweek as well.
Yeah, well, that's why we wanted to do midweek, because basically Parliament does not care. They don't care that we're doing protests. We could do protests till we're blue in the face. You could have 1,000 people every single night outside these hotels. And unless you take it to their very front door,
100%.
they don't care. And they're never going to do anything. The bobbies on the beat don't care. They get their money because whether they're at a protest or whether they're on the road or whether they're driving around. Judges are being sworn in on that day. So there's going to be a high profile of judges or a high amount of judges going up and down all day, because I believe it's one of their first days back to be sworn in. So they're going to be around. So we want the judges to see that we're going to be there. There will be people in Parliament, and then we will be marching to 10 Downing Street, and we're going to be handing in letters from mothers and grandmothers of the Pink Ladies, and also we've teamed up with the WSI, who obviously tirelessly campaign against women being sexually assaulted.
So going back to the arrest, how has that affected you with your family, and have you been threatened by anyone? We know that these lefties do like to throw threats into people.
The maniacs.
Have you had any of that?
You know, firstly, lefties are all suffering with a mental illness.
Love it.
Let's call a spade, and let's be honest here. They are, because they can never debate anything. They don't want to hear what we're there for. And at the end of the day, for a woman to be brutally arrested by 3 officers for whether they say it's holding a flag or deferring from the route of a procession, which I didn't do, did I deserve to be brutally arrested? And as a woman, surely they would want to protect women. And so, you know, we'll move on from that.
So you had a kickback from the left?
I have basically, I had a lefty media platform dox me and put out my address. Now, why on earth would somebody put out a single mother of 3 children's address online? Because I'm trying to protect women and children, and to directly incite violence at my very front door.
Shame on them.
It's shame on them, and it's unacceptable.
Disgusting.
To be honest, I don't look at any of the comments online. I did see some, but I'm quite a tough little cookie. I might only be little, but I'm resilient to all of this.
Are your children aware of that? Or?
My children they're 19, 17 and 15.
Thank God for
so
that.
they're older.
As an older you don't look old enough, by the way.
No,
Sarah.
thanks.
Someone has to
What
say
are you after? My daughter, when I initially got arrested, she was really upset because she didn't know what was going on. She called the police station and said, "Can I please speak to my mum?" They wouldn't let her speak to me. And
she's the older one.
She's the oldest one, and she got really upset. My boys were like, "Oh my God," our mates are saying, "You know, your mum's a baddie. She's been arrested." I was like, "It's not really something to be proud of." However, you know, it's one for the country. But what the police didn't realise is by arresting me, they just made our cause so much bigger, and it spread. And when you've got the likes of Elon Musk tweeting me, it's like, hang on, I bet it boomed, didn't it? Oh my God, I had 68 followers on Sunday morning before I got arrested. I called Ola 24 hours after I'd been released. And I called her, I said, "Don't worry," because I'd heard she was really concerned. I said, "I'm fine." And she was like, "Check your social media." I went on social media and I'd gone up to like 6,500 on X. And I'm now on 14,500. So, I mean, it's not
but it's
a million, but it's better than 68. You know.
That's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Now, triumph out of adversity, I think that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
every cloud
fair
in
play
that
to you.
has a silver lining.
Yeah, fair play to you.
Okay, so getting back to the event.
So,
And Monty's here.
Monty's here. Monty's joining in.
Monty's here. You all right, Monty?
Hello, Monty, star of the show.
Yeah. So you've got Alison Pearson.
Yes.
Maria Botwell.
Yeah, I don't know if Alison Pearson's coming along. I don't know if she's confirmed as a speaker yet. But we've got Susan Hall, Maria Botel from Restore Britain, and myself and Ola, Jess from the WSI.
Okay.
And there are other speakers as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it should be a really good day, and
Yeah,
we just
I'm-
want to
I'm
show.
looking forward to it.
We just want to show. Sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah,
because I
go
know
on.
you love talking.
Yeah.
But we just want to. We
that
just
one
want
right.
to show basically that we can get a large crowd there on a midday week
Yeah.
when mothers have got to take their children to school. That shows how committed we are to being there.
I think
There's
they
a-
have big numbers there from what we're hearing.
There's a little rumour going around that men ain't allowed.
That's 100% not true.
Good. I'm
So
happy.
this is a movement that is led by women, supported by men.
Yes.
And
That's
as
what
a
we
mother
want.
of 3 children, and 2 of them are boys, it would be very hypocritical of me to say that men aren't included.
Well, obviously, we're on the Football Lads podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
I'm sure
yeah.
a lot of these
I
lads
know
are going to come
a
along.
few men that are coming.
Yeah, and you know what? I will welcome each and every single man that comes there, because without men, women can't exist, and without women, men can't
There you
exist.
go.
And to be honest with you, I prefer male company. So
Yeah.
I'm a big supporter
So
of
does
men,
Phil.
and
For all the football lads around the country, come along and support
yeah,
this.
100%. And we need you there as well, because, you know, women need to be protected.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we've heard that the left are going to turn up and they're going to counter-protest. I mean, so obviously we're a bunch of far-right, Nazi,
neo-Nazi
racists.
Clearly,
You know,
yeah.
we've got 70, 80-year-old women there, you know. I mean,
Oh,
I'd
they're
love
gonna
to
cause
see
some
you.
trouble,
Yeah,
mate.
they're going to be real
Wow.
trouble. And also, it's not just that. Like, I spoke out on Tommy's stage about a young girl called Lola who unfortunately got irreversible brain damage. She choked whilst eating dinner with her family.
Okay.
Now, I'm speaking out for disabled families. I'm trying to, that's the platform, and that's the way my route is taking me.
Yeah.
How can somebody come and counter protest against that? No matter what side you're on.
Unfortunately, stand up to racism, counter protest, anything that they
get paid for.
yeah
Anything
that they get paid for.
really.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
We
and
were
they
talking
see
about
this as
last
a way
week.
of going out.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, they are just the great unwashed. They're not. They're not diverse. They're not multicultural.
No,
There's
they're
going to be
not.
more people of multicultural backgrounds with us and
Yeah.
very diverse backgrounds
Yeah.
than the left. They are just Jeremy Corbyn's, you know, 2.0 and minions.
Yeah. Getting back to Tommy's, the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
How was it up there on that
Oh,
stage?
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm on cloud 9 even
Yeah.
still. I
You
don't.
took to it really well. I've got to say that.
I loved it. I
Yeah,
loved
yeah, you
every
took to
single
it really
second. I just want to do it again. So
Yeah.
Tommy, when I'm coming back, can we hurry
Yeah.
up and get another one going?
Yeah.
Well, we're hearing, I don't know
Yeah.
if you've heard about this, but we're hearing whispers that people out there are organising a big demo for
5th of
Wednesday, the
November.
5th of November.
Guy Fawkes Day.
Obviously, yeah. What was he associated with him, Phil? I can't remember now.
It's
Joking, by the way. I'm joking.
it's
For the benefit of
basically
the benefit of the
just starting
tape,
out thing.
we're
All
joking
right,
about.
brilliant.
And
Yeah.
with these people want to get everyone, all the groups together,
Yeah.
and get down there on Guy Fawkes Day.
Yes,
I think they're
amazing.
looking at that about 11 o'clock in the morning
yeah.
because, like we were
So
saying
if you-
earlier about
if you-
Prime
Yeah,
Minister's
yeah,
question
yeah.
time.
Oh, we will be there.
I'll get them to contact you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will be there.
Because I
Definitely.
think the football lads are going to back that as well.
Amazing.
We're waiting to get some more information, but we have been hearing whispers about this.
little
So
whispers.
Yeah,
you know,
well, I'm a
keep
the
watching this space.
How
because
much of a UTK supporter are you?
I support anything, well, on the basis of patriotism.
United-
We happen.
Yeah,
we're happy to
how
have
far
all the
will you go
patriotism.
for the UTK?
Well, I mean,
I'll go as far as I
Because
have to.
I've had a tattoo.
I've got.
But it's really?
Yeah.
What, with a Union Jack in as well?
No, just UTK.
Oh, no, see, I've got one with a Union Jack
All
in.
right. Okay.
I've got extradited around Europe over it, so that's going to come out in the film soon, then, isn't it? So, but yeah, I haven't got a tattoo. I won't go that far.
Yeah, getting back to...
Are you going to ask where the tattoo is? Or you...
No,
You can.
I've blushed a little
All
bit
of a
there.
sudden, Liam wants to be part of the show. Come on, Liam, come on, I'll swap. Go on, I'll go and sit there. No, go on, if you want, can Liam see? Just wrong, mate. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Don't show him. Don't show him
There.
weirdo.
Look, there you
It's
go.
still
There you
healing.
go.
I'm just doing it for
There
the
you
It's
go.
got to be, because I did in baby blue, so it's got to be gone over again.
You've just turned this right on its head.
Not very big, is it? I thought it was going to be like...
Is he talking to you?
I think he was talking to you.
Anyway,
Anyway, we're digressing
Anyway.
very badly.
getting back
Very
to
badly.
why Epping started. This fella who got arrested for Hadush Kebatu or something.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to say
He got 12 months.
Yeah, today.
Disgusting.
Today, wasn't it?
Absolutely disgusting.
12
And as
months.
we all know how the prison system works,
Yeah.
he'll get half of his sentence.
Yeah. It'll probably be out before that.
And he's done 2 months already, so that
Yeah.
counts as 4.
Yeah.
So that means he'll do 2 months, if that.
Well, you know, in
Because
my
they tag
opinion,
you.
in
Yeah.
my
They tag
opinion,
you
he should be
before and
deported.
He should be deported.
Yeah, all day
And
long.
they played on his mental health, and he wishes to
That'll
be
chestnut.
deported immediately,
Oh,
and he
is
tried to
this-
kill himself.
So he wishes to be deported. Is that what they're saying?
Apparently, yeah. Like, what a load of...
Okay.
The sentencing that he got was far too light,
Yeah.
but he should be deported.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Without a doubt.
us three could stop these boats within
I think you could.
2 days.
Yeah. I think
I
you
could
could.
Do you
stop
know
them
what?
within 2
All
days.
I hear.
I don't mind. Send me out there.
We hear from was talking to some a couple of hours ago before this started, and the next policeman, and he was saying to me that the amount of police officers he knows, old school ones, that are all leaving in their droves.
Yeah.
I'm hearing stories about this with with the forces community, where people are now leaving the forces and that because they're not sure what it is that they're supposed to be standing up for or fighting for.
If we went to war,
You know.
we haven't got a big enough army.
Well,
The
this-
football lads, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we've got the football lads, that's all right, that's all we need. We had an army on the
that-
13th.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
on that note, I'd like to because what we've been doing, we've been doing the platform each week, and we're asking people to tell us their stories about how their day was on the 13th, and tell us what they did that day, how they got there, where they're from, that sort of stuff. And we've had hundreds of comments, and I went through it yesterday, having a little look through, and apparently there's 30,000 veterans on the march on Saturday. So if you think of the whole numbers.
Yeah.
Big up the veterans, love them.
Yes,
We love the
definitely.
veterans, and it's something that we're looking to do. We've been looking to do this for a few years. At this time of year, it's getting colder, as we all know, and on an average week, there's about 13,000 veterans sleep rough on the streets of this country, which is a national disgrace.
It is disgrace.
And we are hoping, in conjunction with Veterans for Veterans and some other advisors, we've got some people we know that are already doing this, to set up our own refuges for homeless veterans, and also to try and raise some money for blankets and things, because now in the next few weeks it starts getting really cold. So
It's cold now.
watch this space, because we're
it's
going to be
cold,
looking
yeah.
to set up a GoFundMe page through the veterans to raise money for that.
Yeah.
But on Saturday, Saturday the 13th, fair play to a lot of the comments we've got back from people, and a lot of the veterans commenting, saying how nice it was for them walking around London, and members of the public and football lads, of course, coming up and thanking them for their service, which is always a polite thing to do for everyone out there. It's the sort of dumb thing and the said thing, thank you for your service, and buying them a pint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go, people genuinely, sort of a bit overwhelmed at
Yeah,
the response they're
100%.
getting.
We
That's how
respect
it
our
should be.
veterans. We do.
We do.
Our government doesn't.
They
They
don't.
don't.
Not at all.
And
Not at
to house undocumented men that have come here illegally
Yeah.
over
Our veterans.
our own veterans who have served this
Disgusting.
country,
Disgraceful.
it is disgraceful.
And if this government aren't going to look after our veterans, then I think the people, it's about time
Yes.
the people,
Well, this is
the
what
people
we're talking
started
about.
doing
Yeah.
this. Is what we're talking
Well,
about.
what the
So
government would
let's
do
get
well,
behind this initiative and try and raise some money.
the
for
government would do well to remember they serve the liberties of the people in this country.
it. Sarah, have you got a personal message for people at home that might want to get involved with this movement?
Do you know what? Anyone and everyone can get involved, because we all share the one same belief that there is no place for these men in our country who are undocumented. And I would just say, if you want to get involved, either get in touch with the Pink Ladies, or there are many, many movements that you can get in touch with. You can go to your local community. There is definitely protests happening close by to you.
Yeah.
My son said to me recently, Mum, I feel that you love doing the protests and everything that you're doing more than me. And I said, it's because I love you so much that I'm doing what I'm doing. And I do not want my grandchildren looking back at me in the future and saying, what did you do to help us? What did you do to prevent us living in this state? I know I can hold my head up high. Please don't let your grandchildren look at you in the eye one day and say, what did you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is...
When you say get in touch with the Pink Ladies, have you got a Facebook page, or you've got a website? Haven't
There's
you?
a
Is that right?
website, yes. So
Okay.
I can give you that, and then you can add it on to here, definitely.
definitely.
And there's pink ladies up and down the country.
Well,
We've got some
groups
coming from
all over.
Liverpool.
I mean, there's Western Supermare ones that popped up. Was it Belfast? We contacted us. Mm-hmm. They're popping up all over the place.
Yeah. And they're strong women.
This is one thing I want. I'd love to see a day when there's 30, 40, 50,000 pink ladies all walking together.
Yeah.
You know, marching on Downing Street with us.
We're happy to walk behind, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
We're watching out and making sure. I'd love to see that day.
Yeah.
So I think you've got to just come together at some point and all reach out to each other. And
I think we
it'd
should
be great
do
to see you all walk sitting around
a
the
pink
table.
lady conference.
Definitely.
And where we all get together and we can organise something, because
Definitely.
myself and Ola have done this for next week.
Yeah.
It's a small
But it's a start.
Yeah, and it is a start. And then
Yeah.
hopefully next year, in the summer, we'll do something major and have a really big event. And it is led by women, supported by men.
Yeah,
Because, we are all either daughters of fathers or wives of husbands or mothers of sons. Yeah. And some of us would have brothers. We need men there to support us.
I think it's such a powerful message as well when you see women
100%.
at the front and us, the men.
Yeah, the
watching
thing
their
is,
backs.
when you've got women come out, there's a problem.
Yeah.
And we are at that point now.
Yeah.
There is a major problem in this country.
Yeah.
It's been going on for a while, and finally the women have come out, and it's like, we've had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Everyone's
really
had
have.
enough, I think.
Yeah.
So if you're watching at home, our viewers at home, men, women, children, mothers, grandmothers,
Everybody.
fathers, grandparents, everybody, come along and back.
Yeah.
And to all the
First
other
of
pink lady
October.
groups out there as well, you've got to come together.
Yes.
Sarah's going to give us a website details, which will be on the video. Let's do this, girls.
Yeah, let's
Let's
all
do
get
it.
together, because
Yeah.
we are a really strong bunch of women.
Yeah.
I know from the ones that I've met at Epping and various other areas like Canary Wharf. I mean, God, they're strong. I'm from the East End myself, so I know what the women down there are like. They won't put up with
Tough
anything.
ladies,
And up and down the country, all of the women that are standing up are an elite group, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
We've got a saying within the football lads, Sarah,
Together we are stronger.
together we're stronger, and
Together we are stronger.
hopefully, lads and lasses come along. So Wednesday the 1st of October, 10 a.m.
Be there.
Yeah. Parliament Square. Be there or be a mushroom.
So Sarah, to anybody out there that may be a little bit cautious, still sitting on the fence, maybe feeling scared, what would you say to them?
You know what? Come along. There's nothing to be scared about. We are a really friendly bunch. And some of you did see that I got brutally arrested. And let me tell you, I would get arrested week in, week out if it meant making a change in this country. And it wasn't scary. They put me in a cell for 24 hours. I didn't have social media, which was great. I was able to sleep for 20 of them hours. Honestly, you get fed, you get drinks.
Brilliant.
Being banged up was worth it.
What a fantastic interview. I'm sure you'll agree.
Brilliant interview.
Brought a little tear to my eye, mate. Passionately speaking about things that she
what a little
cares
character
about.
she is, eh?
Yeah, very real, very real.
very
And
real.
get yourselves down there, 1st of October, Wednesday, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. on
yourselves
at
there,
Parliament
because-
Square.
Yeah,
Come
men
and
and
support
women.
the pink ladies.
Men and women,
Yeah.
come and support the pink ladies.
Led by women, supported by men.
Yeah,
Been
well
a great
done.
day.
Fair play to them. And before we go, we're going to try and do this every week. We're going to give a little shout out to some of the comments and the people that have interacted with us this week. So Dave Lunnan and the Plymouth lads, who were joined on Saturday the 13th by the Falmouth boys. Big shout out to
Yeah, well
Southwest,
done, lads. Brilliant.
Southwest of England, the toe of England, if you like.
Boys.
Dave Palmer, Gilboy, Gavin Parry, PTSD Dunk, Valerie Sargent, all the way over from Ireland.
Yeah.
Good shout. Donnie Clark from Ayrshire, Paul Beach, David Green, and James W from Berwick Rangers, our favourite football club.
eh?
Yeah, we
Are
love
they
them.
Scottish?
Well, yeah. James, thanks for getting in touch, mate. I've been there, Berwick Rangers.
Yeah,
It's
brilliant.
just this side of the border,
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah, they were, Scottish League. So our favourite team, no, bit of banter for you,
Yeah,
lads.
well done, Berwick boys.
Yeah, well done. And everyone else, we got so many shout-outs.
Yeah, Dave Palmer,
comments.
the Tottenham boy, he travelled up to Braintree, didn't he, Saturday?
Yeah, that was nice Saturday. We had a few people that had watched the podcast and in a couple of cases watched it that morning and thought, Joe,
that's what happened with Dave.
Yeah, but in fact, we've got, I think, Phil, we've got a couple of T-shirts that we're going to shout out and send to people.
A couple of T-shirts away.
And another guy that joined us in Braintree, Mark. Lovely talking to you, mate.
Came from Watford, didn't he?
He did come from Watford.
Yeah.
We got Mark. We got 2 T-shirts on their way to you and Kai.
Yeah.
So if you want to email, get in touch with us, and they'll wing their way.
Leave your email
towards you.
address on the comments, please, Mark, and we'll get back to you and with 2 T-shirts, mate.
Yeah, and everyone else that messages from across the length of Britain, we've had from Scotland, Wales, Ireland. We've had messages from New Zealand, from Canada. So thanks everyone.
Thanks for your messages.
Thanks for your messages.
It's
It's been a great week. We can't leave without once again sending condolences to a couple of people. Ricky Hatton. Wow. I met Ricky a few times. Lovely man. I was with him in April in Tenerife. A real legend, proper legend, Ricky, and we'd like to add our tributes and condolences to you and your family.
Rest in peace, Ricky.
And today we lost Dickie Bird. Another legend. For those of you like cricket, I'm a big cricket fan. Dickie Bird.
Dickie Bird.
Yeah, rest in peace. One of the all-time great. Probably the most famous umpire that ever lived. So we're going to leave you with that. Our thoughts are with your families. The last thing I'd like to say, Phil, from what we've been hearing is whispers, I hope they're true, about what's going to happen on the 5th of November.
I'll be here 5th of November.
Remember the 5th of November.
Remember the 5th of November. There's apparently a big demo planned that day for a Starmer Out, is it?
I think that's what I'm hearing,
Starmer Out outside Downing Street.
I think they're doing it 11 a.m. or something. For prior to
on Guy Fawkes Day.
On Guy Fawkes Day. So that could be quirky. So we'll leave you with that one. Watch this space. As we get more information, we'll let you know. So it's good night from me, and it's good night from Phil. Good night.